God, I'm glad I get to give this video to you guys. I've been so worried. I was in the bathtub the other night, and I got a call from my broker, and he said, dude, I got a major load coming out of Hunts Point. And I was like, great, what's it pay? And he says, oh, $1.92. And I was like, $1.92? That's pretty good, but dude, I got to go over them bridges twice. And he was like, okay, look, I'll give you $1.98. And I was like, all right, I'll get it. So the next day I arrived, and I got to the shipping department, and they told me to back into dock number 3. So I did. And I said, hey, what am I getting? And they said, well, we can't tell you. And but they said maybe the guy over in that little office over there can tell you. So I went over to that little office, and there was this Jap guy in there, and I was like, hey, dude. Shut up. And I was like, dude, what am I gonna get? And he was like, hey, Daniel-san. And I was like, Daniel-san? No, dude, it's Dennis-san. And he said, hey, okay. He said, all right, Tic Tac, I will tell you what I'm going to give you. So I gave the man a Tic Tac, and he said, you are getting Pokemons. Pokemons? What's a Pokemon? He said, look it up, fool. So, all right. So I went back to my truck, but it had no internet connection. Because, you know, it's warehouses everywhere. So I got loaded up, and I realized I'm light. I ain't got nothing on hardly, you know. I'm like taking off, and I was like, all right, I'm out of here. I get across the bridges, and I'm headed south, going to Miami. My itinerary says I'm going to Miami, Dallas, Fort Worth area, and Albuquerque, LA, Frisco, Chicago, back to Indy. And I'm like, all right, this is a good, this is a good paying load. I'm making jack. And but I'm not stopping anywhere. All I'm doing is going and circling the GameStop and keep on going. Okay, that's strange. So down around North Carolina, I finally get the Pokemon Googled up, and they tell me that they're fictional critters. And I'm going, how am I delivering a fictional critter? Okay, so I called my daughter, because she's young and knows everything. She says, Dad, it's a game on your computer or telephone. So I said, all right. So I download this game, and what did I find? I find that I downloaded it, right? And I'm a little guy walking down the road. I'm being followed by a big orange mass of things. And I just figured that's the way the game's supposed to look. But as I drove along, every time I circle a GameStop, the orange behind me would become less. And I still didn't put anything together. And I'm going along. By the time I got to the end of my load, then it was like there was no glow left. So I finally figured it out the next day on the way home that I delivered Pokemons for real. And now I can't see them, but every time I look on my phone, them bastards are following me. So everybody beware of the Pokemons. Thank you.